Greetings, this is Kevin Jefferson, father of the Forex fam, and followmytrades.com here with trade theory on the Nasdaq 100 index for July 9th, 2024. So early in the year, I spoke about price potentially moving significantly higher on the indices, and they've done so up to this point, maybe past people's expectations even. And so the question becomes now, where do we go from here? I see possibilities. This is the weekly chart. So I'm going to speak from a big picture standpoint and then kind of whittle down a little bit on the weekly to where price could maybe fall another 400 points, move down to the 20,000 area. But I definitely see that price is still moving up. So I think it may have one more push. And if it does pull back and push, or even if it doesn't pull back, I can see price getting up to 22,000. So on the daily chart, what we have here is prices just continue to extend higher, and it may make one more push or two more pushes higher, but 22,000 I don't think is out of reach, but it could turn around and reverse on us as well. So what I would maybe do is look for a possible pullback, maybe down to the 20,000 area, and then take the opportunity to buy it long. Let me look at the 4-hour to see what's happening here. Everything is showing that it wants to continue higher. It may be some intermittent activity on the downside. Oh, let me try to zoom in here so we can see this a little bit better and see what possibilities are here for us. So as we look at this, there's a lot of downside room for opportunity, and so price could drop back down here in the short term. But I wouldn't be surprised if price pulled back, but then consolidated and maybe moved up to 22,000. I don't have any real basis for that except for the extension and the range of the moves that have been happening previously. But as it stands right now, there's nothing really standing in the way of price continuing higher. Now, I will say this, price is continued to move higher, and you can see this acceleration, these green candles, as it continue to shoot straight up here. But that doesn't mean that price is going to necessarily turn around immediately. But as these candles continue to move higher, what I would say is price actually starts to lose steam, and eventually it'll have to come back down. So I'd be mindful of that, but I wouldn't necessarily be too concerned right now, because I think that price has at least one more good opportunity to pull back. Now, if it does pull back to 20,000, there's nothing that may scare people and may freak the market out to where the price just continues lower. But if it does pull back, I will definitely make another assessment to see if price wants to continue higher or if it's actually losing steam and going to reverse. And whichever way that it moves, what I'll do is actually just give an analysis so that you can be prepared. As I've always mentioned before, the biggest thing about when you're taking trades and you're trading for cash flow and income, what you want to do is actually prepare yourself mentally for both sides of the scenario. So on the buy side, seeing the possibilities there and the probabilities there, but then also on the sell side, when the market turns and reverses on you, looking for the opportunities and probabilities there. So that way you're not married just to one idea, one outcome as it relates to the markets, because the markets can change at any given time. This is a game of probabilities and not certainties, so always be mindful of that. But to see more videos, check out the YouTube channel and see more trade theory from early this year and years previously, where I've analyzed the markets and shown you what you could possibly expect. And this is no different, so I hope you take this and use this for your own value. And until next time, enjoy the day and happy trading.